Hey everyone, I'm the Video Boxing Gamer, and welcome back to the Gaming Ring. Today, I'm going to talk about the very first basketball game ever to be made for the Super Nintendo. Bill Laimbeer's Combat Basketball. So lace up your gloves, put in your mouthpieces, and let's get started, because it's time to step into the Gaming Ring. Taking place 8 years from now, the game is a top-down basketball game that features professional coach and former player Bill Laimbeer, who played for the Pistons and was notorious for his physical play and reputation for delivering hard. In this game, he becomes commissioner of a basketball league, fires the referees, and creates a style of play without rules and fouls. And the use of weapons is perfectly legal. However, there's still backcourt violation and out of bounds. The game features 2 different play modes, a single game and a league mode. In the single game, you simply choose between a 1-player mode and a 2-player mode in which players can play against each other. There's also a difficulty setting for the single game, which is basically a speed setting for all the players. In the league mode, you can choose a team to control and give that team a name. My team is named after a long-running magazine that ended 10 years ago this December. After choosing your team, you play against other teams and try to win your way to the top rank. You can also buy players with higher stats using the points you've earned from winning. If you do manage to save your points up to 2 million points, you can afford to buy and play as the man himself, Bill Laimbeer. Now let's talk about the gameplay. As I've said before, it's a top-down basketball game, so it utilizes an uncommon overhead view of the court. The controls are quite simple. You can run after your opponents and simply push them and steal the ball. In order to pass, you simply press B while moving, and to shoot the ball into the hoop, you press B without moving. In order to jump up to get the ball while it's in the air, you simply press B without moving, and to push, you press B while moving. Where the game suffers a few punches is the backcourt violation. When you have the ball, you have to be careful not to turn your player around while in the center line of the court, or it'll count as backcourt. Also, when your player is facing the opposite direction of the hoop, it takes its time turning around just to shoot the ball. You also can't slam dunk, so you have to rely on proper timing to shoot the ball into the hoop. Another thing to keep in mind is that since this is the first SNES basketball game ever made, and no multiplayer SNES games or multipad adapters existed yet, there's no multiplayer mode. When I first played this game, I completely misunderstood it. I thought there was no way to steal the ball, so for a long time, I thought it was terrible. But then one day, while going to click on SNES Drunk's review of every SNES basketball game, I noticed that there was a SNES Drunk video of the game with the title saying, "Why the hype?" I began to think that there might have been something I didn't know about that actually made the game good. So after watching footage of the game in SNES Drunk's SNES Basketball Games video, I went to pop in the game and see if there was something I missed the whole time. And much to my surprise, there was. While playing the game and seeing what buttons do what, I realized that I could actually push the opponents and steal the ball. I then found myself managing to score points, and I ended up having such a blast with the game. I regretted misjudging it ever since. Not only that, I regretted not putting it in my best SNES games of all time video from my Brony Simpson channel. The other thing I loved was the in-game music, which I think fits the game perfectly. Bill Laimbeer's Combat Basketball may not be perfect, but it does do a good job at giving its opponents multiple knockdowns. Still, there are players out there who hate this game while others love it. Some who actually enjoy the game think that it should be on the SNES Online, and I would have to agree. With good gameplay, play control, and cool music, Bill Laimbeer's Combat Basketball wins by a technical knockout. Well, that's it for the Gaming Ring. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a like, and if you have anything you'd like to say about the game I reviewed, then please leave a comment below in the comment section. And if you'd like to see more of the Gaming Ring and other videos on this channel, then be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to punch the notification bell. Till next time, everyone, keep your gloves up and protect yourselves at all times.